in motion. Motion is an object moving, or an object that is being moved. Friction is the force that is stopping or slowing down that motion. So there's 3 laws of motion that were developed by Sir Isaac Newton. The first one is, the first law is, an object in motion will continue in motion. It's going to move in the same direction, and it is going to continue to move until a force acts on it and stops it. The second law is the greater the mass of an object, the greater the force it must take to accelerate the object. And the third law is for every action there is an opposite and equal reaction. So for example, when you kick a soccer ball, the force of you kicking the ball, there's an equal opposite reaction of the ball hitting your foot. Friction is great. It helps all of us every day. It's actually when we're walking, we provide friction with the ground to keep us standing or walking. Brakes in a car is another good example of friction. If we did not have brakes in our car would continue to roll. Brakes provide that friction to slow our car down. So different materials can create different types of friction. The bumpier the material, the more friction there is that's going to be rubbing against the tube, and the smoother, the less friction. So we're going to demonstrate force in motion using our force in motion kit. So we have 2 cars, we have our ramps, and then we have a whole bunch of different materials that are rough, they're bumpy, they're smooth. And what you would want your kids to do is determine which of these materials makes the car roll the fastest, which one has the least amount of friction, and then have them determine which one has the most amount of friction. So they want to see how far the car is going to roll. We have a red one here that's pretty slick, and we have it at the second one, so we're going to see how that rolls. We're going to try that one again. Direct 90-degree turn. All right, so we're going to put it on the first ramp, which is the slicker ramp. That one rolls pretty good. And then the second one, we have it's pretty fuzzy. It's really soft and fuzzy. So we're going to see if this one gives us more friction or less friction. So the car rolled down slower, so there was a little bit more friction on that one. So the car rolled slower on the fuzzy side, which had more friction, than the smooth side that had less friction. So you can have your kids try different textures that are in here. There's felt, there's some more of like Velcro-y ones, and sandpaper, and some smooth ones, and they can change the angles at it. You can move it up higher, and they can see if maybe the force of gravity is a lot stronger up here to make it go by faster, or they can put it all the way down to the very bottom, and maybe that will make it go further.